harm's way. That could spell trouble. And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Here's a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Kaut. Neymar tries a shot! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Atalanta are making an early change here. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through, and he's got the beating of his man. Zola couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Schneider. And there's the shot!
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get on the end of this? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Aims beyond the defence, and he's whipped it across.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Van Nistelrooij might just make this. Seedorf. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, he's onto this. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And he goes cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass is just off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Rummenigge. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played with speed from back to front. Couts. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Atalanta get the ball rolling in the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's slung out wide. Great vision. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, he has found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. Out towards the flank. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And the keeper gets his hands on it. De Ligt cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Judge, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, a gilt-edged shot, Van Nistelrooy!
think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot! Pirlo. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Chooses to go crossfield, and it's Sneijder. Sneijder will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Looking for the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Sneijder. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Cross needs to be good. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19, Neymar. Numero 3, lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Bergami deals with that
5.
comfortably. Roberto Carlos. David De Gea. Played out to the left flank.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi ventures forward. That is good progress on the left. Goulet. Spread to the right. Ball is over the line. Oh, good-looking ball. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Rijkaard. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that will be the final act.